Okay, another report. The ferry, it actually it's called a water taxi, took just 25 minutes to come from Santa Pola to Tabarca, the island that I'm at right now. So it wasn't 50 minutes as they said in the office, but 25 minutes. The ship captain, if you want to call him that, was pushing that boat so fast, furious. It was kind of not just simply bobbing up and down, it was like a roller coaster. It was sort of bouncing up and down in the water. He was going so fast, and the people were sort of like being sort of bounced out of their seats. Okay, so I decided everybody stayed in the main center, of course, and some went down to the kind of beach-like area. It's all very sort of pebbly and rocky. It's not really any sand there. So I decided just to walk around the island, just to take a look at the lay of the land. This is what the water looks like. Lots of rocks there. Lots of rocks down below. It's clear and clean, but it's not exactly an ideal beach for swimming. But there are people on the other side I saw were down there snorkeling and wading in the water. Okay, in the distance, way in the distance, I can see the outline of Alicante. So it's what, maybe 20 kilometers from here? The 20 kilometers would be what, that? It's over 16 miles from here. You may not be able to see it through this camera here because I can't draw it in. But it's over there in the distance. I would say about 16 miles away from Santa Pola. And over there where those buildings are, that obviously is where we left from, Santa Pola. It's very dry. There's a lot of sagebrush, sage bush here. Very dry. It reminds me of some of those Caribbean islands. I'm thinking of Virgin Gorda and I'm trying to think of the name of that little island over there in the Virgin Islands. Van Jost Island, I can't remember, but certainly Virgin Gorda. It reminds me of the dryness of here, Tabarca, reminds me of some of those islands over there in the Eastern Caribbean. And as I recall, places like, I think it's just Van Dyke, and also the other one over there, Tortola. Although Tortola is very, very, very mountainous and small. Okay, there's a cemetery here. A nice place to be buried, very peaceful, very quiet, away from the city, the crowds, the noise. Very, very peaceful, very quiet cemetery here. I've encountered a lot of flies. I've been saying I hadn't experienced many flies since I came back this time. Often when I come in previous years, there are kind of pestilence swarms of flies, and I didn't encounter many or very few. But over here, there are a lot of them buzzing around. These flies, they're a nuisance. Okay, so it's a fair sized island. Oh, the boat came in at about 10:35, and it's almost 11:30. And I actually been walking now, just quietly and slowly. I've been walking for about 40 minutes, just taking my time. So it's a fairly large size island, really. I think it's been designated as a natural preserve. So it has ecological significance. There's a kind of diversity of ecological life here, bird life, plant life, and so on and so forth. A little other sort of outcrops of rocks over there in the distance. So it's nice. It's nice and warm, dry, nice air. I should say right now it's probably about 27, 28 degrees Celsius. Very pleasant. All right. So let's have a look at this board here. This notice board, or